let me hit you guys with a hypothetical. Let's say you work for an intelligence agency and you are tasked to find a leak in the agency because some important information has been stolen. And the twist to it is that your wife, who also works for the agency, is a suspect. What do you do? Do you stay loyal to your marriage or do you stay loyal to your country? If this sounds familiar, then you are right. I am talking about the new movie called Black Bag featuring Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett. When I tell you this movie does take you on some twists, it's to put it lightly. All right, let's get started with the video and talk about Black Bag.
Where are you off to?
Black Bag.
To be with someone in this business, you each know what you know and you never discuss certain things. I would do anything for you.
Would you?
Yes.
You got a breach.
One of our people stole something.
You cannot imagine the damage. Find the leak.
Give me 2 weeks.
Thousands of innocent people will die.
Okay? 1 week. Who's the suspect?
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And as I mentioned in that intro, we are going to be talking about one of the new movies that came out this weekend known as Black Bag. And basically, just to start off by saying what an amazing job this cast of characters actually did for this movie. I mean, I never would have thought that Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett basically portraying roles as a married couple is something that I actually wanted in cinema because they complement each other so well. And leading into my first topic is the chemistry between these characters. Now, without getting into spoilers, as we know, we're basically both our characters, Michael's character and Kate's character, are a married couple, but they're also agents to an intelligence agency. Now, Michael Fassbender's character is tasked basically to find a mole in the agency once basically some classified files go missing. But the crazy part is that his wife is on the short list of people who are under investigation. So now he has a difficult choice to decide whether or not he's going to be loyal to his marriage or is he going to be loyal to his country and actually, like, you know, turn her in if she is the mole. And a lot of what this movie does really well is does play with trying to figure out what the truth really is, which is really good with spy thrillers, basically is what this is. And I mean, Michael Fassbender is absolutely incredible in this movie. I mean, his character is basically like a human lie detector. Like, he observes and watches, and he, as he says in the movie a few times, he does not like liars. And you can tell, like, the meticulousness of this character and how he sees so many different details and how he, like, zones in on people is absolutely amazing and kind of creepy at certain times. And then, of course, you got Kate's character, who's his wife, and she just fits so well with him because at the same time, even though she's very, like, aloof at certain things, she complements his personality, and they kind of like ground each other through this thing. Like, at first it does seem like they just have kind of like not necessarily a boring marriage, but a marriage where it's like few words are said, but there is such a deep connection between these two. It is crazy, and it's absolutely amazing. And although Michael and Kate are like the highlight in the movie for me, just the relationship, I mean, the rest of the cast is like star-studded. I mean, we got Jean Page, we got Pierce Brosnan in this movie as well too, Naomi Harris, I'm trying to think of the other name, Marissa Abella. I mean, all these different characters and who they play, who are actually other people that are being investigated, just have such unique personalities and how they interact with you know, the rest of the story itself. And of course, this whole mystery of who stole the classified files and kind of started this whole thing to begin with. So definitely this movie does take you on that interesting, like, whodunit kind of aspect to the movie, understanding, like, you know, the twists and turns, and especially at the end, I will say, especially at the end, how it all comes full circle and how it all plays out. I was like, that was actually well done. It definitely caught my attention. Now, to the thing that I didn't really care for too much was a bit of the pacing in this movie. Now, there are moments where the story kind of goes a little slow, it kind of lags a little bit, And I mean, the movie itself is not very long. It's about an hour and a half. And on top of the pacing, I would say that I would have liked to have had this movie slightly a little longer, maybe an hour and 45 minutes, almost to that 2-hour mark, just because it felt like everything was kind of getting resolved fairly quickly instead of kind of doing more of a build-up. Other than that, though, I mean, I didn't really have too many other issues with it. Like I said, great cast, great premise, honestly, especially with that question, like, what if your significant other was stealing secrets and selling them to a whole nother country, like, and you were the one in charge to bring them in? Would you, or would you be a patriot? Like, yeah, to see how that plays out in this movie, and to, like I said, like, Michael Fassbender and Kate are absolutely amazing in this movie as a couple that belong to the same intelligence agency, and just the way they feed off each other, their energies, their chemistry, I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. So besides the pacing and maybe the length of the movie, it wasn't too bad. Now we've reached to the end of the video where I give my rating. Now I can comfortably say that I would give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a very great spy thriller movie. My only 2 complaints is that I would have liked it to be slightly a little longer, and then some of the pacing to kind of be changed up a bit in certain parts of the movie. Other than that, cast, story, overall, it's a really good movie. And with that opinion being put in mind, I am going to kind of bring up a comment that was left on one of my other videos by, this one right here that's coming up on the video right now. And I just want to say that these videos that I do are not to tell you what to do and what not to do. My whole thing about this is just to give you a review of a movie that I've seen, what my thoughts are on it, and, what I think about the movie. I would not ever tell anybody how to basically go about their day and which movies you should watch and shouldn't watch. I feel like everybody should make their own opinion about it, and, give a movie a chance. Like, there are a lot of times where a lot of these reviews from critics are not as bad as they say to be. So that's not what we do here in this channel, and I just wanted to put that out there. You guys make your choice, check out a movie. If you like my review, gives you more of an incentive to check it out. Some people just look at reviews just to kind of know what they're kind of getting into, and that's why I don't spoil anything. As always, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch one of my reviews, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.